Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to Celeritas. It's Saturday night, it's Division 1 night, and it's Race 5 tonight. Crosses the line of 109.0. We've got a poor first lap, I think, from Royka. Prime, wow, Prime's time difference, 0.8 to the second place. Prime goes top. Snarf just comes in on our screens right now with a P2, 108.7, but currently the top benchmark is a 108.2. So Prime had that hooked up tremendously. Looking at Lightning, looked to have some trouble getting out of the hairpin. He's going to complete his lap and set a benchmark. Oh, really hung it out on traction out of the last chicane. Gets at 6th place, which is commendable given that he spent far too long on that lap going sideways. Wow, I think Lightning's got more time to come out of that car. Crosses the line at 109.5, jumps up a few places, so P12 currently for Royka. Just seen Shaw's is under the time, so he's hoping to jump up considerably. He got a purple sector, crosses the line 109.4, not as strong as I was expecting from Shaw's at this point. Storm comes in up to P9, so that's pretty cool for him.
So on pole we've got Snarf, a great lap, 108.9, 108.1. Prime behind with David and Will. Theo in 5th, Dawadek in 6th with FedEx runner right behind. Pricey in P8 with Storm in P9 from a 1 lap effort. Lakovos P10. We've got Pi P11, Lightning P12, Death Dragon P13 with Beetle P14, 15 Saws, 16 Roik, Adriano 17, Watsine P18, 19 is Senna, and 20th is Sir Quineth. Oh, and there's a Red Bull off the track, and there's more contact now. The back with Storm in 19th, and he's got damage as well.
We go safety car as well. What's going to happen to everybody's strategy here? I would have thought Storm will come in pretty quickly. Any damage on the car? Lights are off on the safety car. So Prime becomes the safety car for the next few hundred meters. I'm watching on board with Faye here to see the restart. On with David on the restart, I should say. Prime is gonna, yeah, he steps out, but he did make a misjudgment on traction. It looks like Snarf has stolen a little bit of time from him. Got a yellow in sector 3 as the restart begins. The grip levels are bad and the rain is coming down harder and harder at this point. I imagine. Oh wow.
Sorry to interrupt. Safety car, this has now helped Prime.
You're absolutely right to interrupt.
Perfect. Yeah. he could, yeah, he's in 3rd. He's kept this podium alive. Wow. He's in 3rd.
And Dawadek goes past, doesn't he?
Stop.
Yeah, it was a free pit stop. You're absolutely right. Even though David didn't pit during that period, he does still have to pit, and that's different to Prime. Prime has obviously put on new tyres, so has Pricey. I don't know if Pricey's going to do 20 plus laps on softs, but we've lost Storm. We've just lost Storm. He's been DSQ'd from the session, and also Shaw's. A terrible lap for Red Bull. Dawadek lurches out, the safety car comes in, Dawadek takes an early exit from here, but Prime is definitely going to be challenging into the first couple of corners. Dawadek holds him off at the moment. How long do you see Storm? How long do you think Dawadek can go on the mediums?
Not sure how many laps they can.
Wow, Prime already goes past. I think Dawadek just clattered the wall in defence. Pricey goes through. Dawadek may well have just caught some damage as a result of hitting the wall there. They're certainly side by side on the back straight. Looks like Thod's the one with the DRS, so he should, in theory, have the overspeed. He does, manages to brake just right for the chicane and gets the move done on Quineth. Up ahead, Waitsy challenging with Lightning defending. It looks like Lightning may have let him go. They are teammates, so it's quite possible that Lightning saw his teammate, Waitsy saw his teammate coming up behind and thought it might be better to let him go. could be a difference in strategy here. Thod closing up behind Dawidek, who's forced to defend again. Here comes Thod. Dawidek gives racing room. And yeah, Thod's got just so much more grip here at this point in the race than Dawidek. He can't switch these tyres on, Carrera fan.
Yeah, another battle on track, 14, 15 and 16. Now coming up actually to the next group of runners with, like I suppose, David, FedEx. So they're all coming up, and I did see Adriano had a bit of contact with Beetle at the exit of turn 10.
These gaps are tight.
A bit on the...
sorry,
oh,
but
and we've lost Roy. Sorry, Roy has
gone.
spun round.
Okay, on the screen right now, Dawidek's still trying to hold off everybody. He let his teammate through. He's trying to get back at Quinn, but David overtakes him in the melee. That's an interesting note for the race there. David, on that late pit stop, ended up down in P9 right now, but there comes a point, looks like someone just took some debris across the wall of champions there. It might have been some contact in the wall with Roykert.
Whoa!
Whoa! A spectacular exit from the race from Roykert. I hope that was brake failure and not an attempt to wipe out the rest of the field. But yeah. He came through at a ton of knots, has caused a virtual safety car down to the impact level. So if it was deliberate, that's obviously frowned upon in Celeritas. I hope that there's some other issue, either his controller died or his brake pedal failed or something. VSC is out. We're on green flag racing. Several drivers, Lightning and Snarf, pitted. So they've taken that chance under VSC. It's a cheaper pit stop, but not by much, because just as the drivers crossed the line, it went green. On track, we've got 3 wide, Pricey overtaking Adriano and trying to make another move stick on Lightning on the way out of the hairpin, but Lightning's having none of it. He's sticking on this move, but he can't fight the traction that Price has got at the moment. So Price's tyres are hooked up. I think Lightning's still coming, but Lightning managed to get DRS, take him into the final chicane. How those guys did not just end up in the wall, I will never know. But look at Lightning, makes another pass on the start-finish straight, and he's not happy to let Pricey go at all. Yeah, it's formation driving with Thod, makes a pass on Shea. Going into the last corner, just has a compromised exit, so Shea fights back, coming down the start-finish straight. Despite the DRS on Thod's car, Shea gets the inside line, which becomes the outside line, doesn't manage to hang it out on the outside long enough, and Thod gets that second place. Shea is driving with 12 seconds of penalties. He's not going to be anywhere near our podium as things all shake out, but he's pressing on, and he wants to have these battles with the podium sitters. Just seen Thod misjudge things out of 3 as well, and is potentially going to lose 2 places on those hard tyres.
The podium.
Yeah, and Dragon with those softs.
Oh, and it's 3 wide. Oh, and there's contact.
Hard. Sorry, Quinn, we will get to you again in a moment.
Too much actions going on at the moment.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're making more contact.
It looks like FedEx has got a problem with lag. He's ghosted a few times there. So, yeah, his car's jumping around, certainly on my screen. Dragon on the softs does get the better of all of that battling. Thod takes the outside, tries to brave it round the outside of the final chicane. That wasn't a great move. Contact as he pulls across the track.
We got contact
with Snarf. Oh dear, so it looks like Snarf got some damage. Thod definitely got damage there. Look at the both with matching broken end plates. But Prime by name, Prime by nature, 4th win from 4 races that he's taken part. He wins in Canada, a traumatic, difficult race, but he was imperious yet again. Further down the field, Dragon crosses the line and gets 2nd place. Strong race from FedEx runner in 3rd. We see Snarf cross the line in 4th, followed by Thod limping home with damage. David gets 6th place. Good drive from him, good recovery after that late pit stop. Shea gets 7th, but that's going to change, I'm certain, with Beetle crosses the line and Lankavas both get past him. Lankavas in 8th, Shea in 9th. Can wait to get over the line in time to recover some more seconds off Shea. Yes, he does. So he waits, he gets 9th. Shea finishes in the points, and Dawadek sadly does not. Dawadek brings the car home in 11th. Pricey coming down the last back straight, completely skips the last chicane, doesn't want to bother with any of that. And that was Canada race 5 with Celeritas. Prime hasn't changed that dance on the podium.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a shame for Shea because he did a similar thing that Left Dragon did, going on that soft, but didn't get enough time and positions. A bit of a shame.
Champagne time on the podium for Prime. Unlike the Bahrain Grand Prix this weekend, real champagne being sprayed out of these bottles.